Hey group, good morning. Today's Thursday, day 4 of the health bet. You guys, you are just rocking this, and I am getting so much motivation with your posts and your Shakeology posts and your whys from yesterday, and I just feel like we've got a tight-knit group going, and it's so much fun to do this with others that are like-minded and others that are wanting to make a change for themselves and for their family and whoever. And without this challenge group, I probably wouldn't be as successful with my goals. So we all have our goals, and you guys are working so hard towards them. And we're going to keep it going. Okay, this isn't something where you're just going to do it for a week and then you're going to fall off the wagon. We are going to hold you accountable, and you're going to keep going. You are going to do this. You're going to get rid of those emotional eating habits. You're going to challenge your mind. I know for me, like, the nutrition part is so mental, and saying no to those foods that I know that are not good for me it's like it's hard for me, because my past has led me to think that food is a reward, and I worked hard today, so I deserve this. And then food became a comfort for me when things are stressful, and I'm battling that every single day. But I'm just so excited because for 2 weeks I haven't given into that emotional eating, into those emotional eating habits and those thoughts. So I'm feeling on top of the world. My body feels amazing. I have so much energy. So having that feeling and knowing how good it feels totally makes it worth it to not give in to those unhealthy options. So if you are starting out on this journey, we like to talk about making small changes over time. And that, for me, is the best thing. I think I've mentioned before that I went all in on my first 21-day fix. I didn't cheat. I lost like 8 pounds, some inches. I felt great, but I fell off the wagon just as quick. So for me, I need to work in a little moderation. So like this weekend, I'll have a glass of wine, or I'll have, a meal that isn't fully on plan, but that helps me not completely fall off track. Now, you may be in this 100%, you are going to do this, and that's good for you, and I am so proud of you. So stay your course, really, stay your course. Don't let get-togethers or kids or going out to eat derail you. Now, with that said, I am not just completely indulging and stuffing my face with snacks and unhealthy foods. I'm talking about like one little thing, like a glass of wine, or maybe a dessert, or maybe like if we go to a Mexican restaurant, I'll have some chips and salsa. Because if I completely derail, then it is so hard, even just that one meal, to get back on track. So I'm talking about something small for me. Okay. Also, Shakeology. I love Shakeology, as you all love Shakeology, and I want to explain to you why it matters. So, over the last, 100 years or so, and I learned this all from the creator Darren Olean, who I got to see last weekend, our soil that our veggies and fruits and produce is grown in, the minerals in the soil have almost been completely depleted because of pesticides, because of chemicals that farmers use so that they can produce crops, which in turn pays them. Okay, they have to make a living, so they need to do what they need to do so they can produce crops. So when you go to a store and get a red pepper, there's some nutrition in there, but honestly, there isn't enough nutrition to make your body thrive. Okay, so our body constantly is growing cells, and as we get older, we grow less cells, and that cell multiplication just isn't happening. So if you are not feeding your body the nutrients that you need, you're going to age quicker. Okay, you're not going to feel good. You're going to be prone to illness, like cancers and diabetes and autoimmune issues. So it's important that we are continuing and trying to make our bodies still multiply cells. So Shakeology happens on a cellular level. So Darren Olean has traveled the world to meet with these tiny, small farms with these amazing superfoods and nutrition, and he tastes them, he hears all about the benefits of them, why it's important to their culture, and then if it passes the tests that they have in place, then he brings it back to the Shakeology scientists or the board, Shakeology board, and they go through lots of testing and lots of hoops to try to get these ingredients back to the United States for us to have in Shakeology. So Shakeology is that bridge of, yes, we're still going to eat the fruits and veggies that we buy at the store, and the lean meats and organics are always best, but there's still a huge gap of what our bodies truly need to thrive. So Shakeology does that for us. It is, it's basically like a medicine chest for good health. Okay. It's a bath for our digestion. It's something that I know my body has thrived. You can just feel it. And, it gives me that natural energy that we are meant to have. There's no caffeine in Shakeology, but it's that I have built my cells to grow faster and to multiply faster. I have built those up, and that's what is thriving my body and giving me energy. So that's kind of the background of Shakeology and why it matters. Yes, it's a more expensive shake. It comes out to $4 a serving, but when you see the nutritional benefits, it's totally worth it. We need to invest in our health and not other things. So for me, it was Starbucks. I was going to Starbucks every day. Some skinny latte, I think it was just a skinny latte something rather, with no whip or whatever. But there's no nutrition in that. So I swapped it with Shakeology, and oh my gosh, look at all that nutrition. Look at it. I mean, you guys can read the back of the bag, and some of the ingredients you've never heard of, but it's because they're native to that culture. And so I'm going to be sharing with you some of the ingredients in Shakeology throughout this challenge group and what it does for you, because I find that interesting. So anyway, Thirsty Thursday, get your shake in. I love hearing all the recipes of our shakes, and the weekend is coming. So think about what your plans are. Look at menus at restaurants ahead of time. We'll talk about meal planning and meal prep, but I like to start on Thursday planning out my meals for the next week. So then it's not like a huge time commitment, and then I make my grocery list as I make my meal plans. So anyway, I'm blabbing. So anyway, comment below with something you've noticed with how you feel this week that's different than before you started. So you have more energy, you're able to get up early to work out, you're more level-headed, your clothes are fitting better. So what's something you've noticed this week that you didn't feel in the last few weeks? All right, guys, rock your day.